somewhat like XCOM, if I remember correctly. So, from behind the veil they grow. Those you should always beware. In muted darkness, they flow. Those who feed on nightmares. Okay. Or feed on your nightmares, something like that. For centuries, the mothers protect the veil, preventing it from shattering. Her journey is led her to the deserted streets of the city, routed by the plague, where a great threat awaits. Okay, somebody's calling me. BRB.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break.
Alright, muted that. You didn't miss anything.
The suffering cannot continue.
None of your pathetic actions can stop me. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Age of Shattering, year 1897. No. Just a tad before our time is all.
Suffering festers
That's
within
too
him.
dark for you guys? Nah,
The
it looks
edge of
okay on my
reality
stream.
frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me.
I mean, that's generally how battles work, yes?
The other could shred the veil and devour our world.
I'm guessing
Will
he
you
would be
stay with
considered
me
the other.
until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left. Let it go here and no further.
Okay, we're just getting thrown right into the middle of it, huh? What? Okay, I suppose. There.
Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
Okay, HP. Die reach 0, the normal. Action points. Most everything costs action points. Move will cost you action points. So you're getting punished for moving as well as using attacks. Okay, gotcha. Oh, does it not insta-confirm it if I put it there? Okay.
The
Well,
other
we're still
sends
going
more
through
against
the
us.
tutorial-like area, so it's going to start off a little slow. It just is what it is when you're playing a new game. Instant action skills are played immediately and cost action points. Okay. Skills are squared. Slash 35? That's expensive. Let's see here. On the Plague Doctor, he's got 549 HP, 28 defense, whatever that is. Maybe just like element resistance. Slash will 100% one-shot this man. We got 100% chance to hit. And he's got 28 armor, so, I mean, we're still beyond what we need to kill him, so he should instantly die. Yeah. Go. The timeline orders all units by their initiative and moves forward whenever a unit ends their turn. A unit can play when it reaches 0 on the left side. Okay. End your turn. You'll move to 50 on the timeline and recover all your action points for the next end turn is the actual pad itself. Okay. I guess that's what the tutorial wants me to do. I feel like we could have done more with what action points we had left. Delayed attack, massive shot. Delayed skills immediately end the unit's turn, and their powerful effects are activated later on the timeline. Okay. So they're just charge up attacks that you're gonna get absolutely punished for if you stay in it. Gotcha. Okay. It's like shield charge. Square shield charge. Okay. Skill delay the target's next action. It also cancel their delayed attack. Well, that seems OP. What? So, basically, whenever they try and do a charged attack, I just go straight for the shield charge to just avoid it all together? I mean, it costs 50 AP, so it doesn't seem like I can guarantee it every time. But at least for the tutorial's sake, it'll work. See here. 292, 392. Okay, see, that's what I'm getting for the XCOM vibes from. Was low rolling and getting me killed multiple times in XCOM, which I imagine will happen in this game as well. So we'll see how. Let's see how lucky / unlucky I am. Interrupted skills can stop a single enemy attack and immediately launch a counterattack. Interrupt skills cost health points. It costs me HP to interrupt people? Oh. It's like Vengeful Strike, interrupt the next melee attack and launch the Devastate counterattack. Okay. And so I'm killing myself ever so slightly to get this. Although I have 4,900 HP, although from the sound of the game, it sounds as though I can't regularly regen my health, since it said I would have to sacrifice somebody else. So, preferably not losing HP, so good, good. End your turn. Okay. That certainly did a lot of damage. It did. But also, it looks like he spawned some other guys that end up hitting me here. This music, though.
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
Okay. I mean, they certainly got some moves in here. Spear Tornado. After a delay of 10 initiative units, deal up to 522 damage, delay enemies in the area by 70, then immobilize them for 50. That sounds OP. Oh, because it costs 60 AP. Yeah, that would probably do that. Certainly going to be some playing around with this, to be sure. Or at the very least, getting used to all the potential movements. Okay, somebody just respawned behind us. I think I'm straight up getting hit here because I don't have. Oh, he didn't attack me. Action point burst. Your unit will go in the burst if they start using their last 50 AP. Push your unit back to 100 on the timeline, so be careful. The burst only when you need an extra move or deal a kill and blow to a unit. Okay. So that's your risk reward mechanism right there. Gotcha. Some skills like Shield Charge can delay the next time an enemy will play to give you more control of the time. So essentially you want to, from what I'm gathering from this, we want to, if we do end up bursting, we want to use something that also delays them, so the actual delay upon ourselves is actually not as bad in comparison. Alright, fair enough. Okay, that's your dodge chains. Armor and dodge can be modified by ally or enemy skills. Powerful delayed attacks end your turn immediately and activate later. Interrupt skills. Prepare your unit to block and attack and strike back. Okay. I'm not sure why they want to just call it like counter instead of like interrupt skills, but that's. I guess it goes along with the rest of their names. Some skills delay the next time an enemy can go. They give you more control. Using your last 50 makes you burst, which basically gives
me such strength.
Oh, am I actually doing things now? Okay. So I need to. How do we want to do this? I want to. I will. Oh, no, don't go there. Oh, come on. Okay, skill. Is it still in tutorial mode? I can't tell. I guess I am. I don't know. They probably want me to shield charge. Yeah, they probably want me to shield charge kid. I'm not sure why it won't let me just slash, but alright. Oh, because it will. I was thinking I had to use the control sticks, but it wanted me to use the control pad. Man, I'm so getting hit for this. Oof. Or at the very least, I'll have to burst and then take damage as a result. It says I got 15 left, so I can do Vengeful Stains. Which is going to cost me HP, but it is what it is. I think I'm already at burst, right? In which case, I don't know. It's certainly gonna take a minute to get used to this UI and whatnot. Nope. I mean, sacrificing 20 HP to stop this guy from getting a hit, and he probably would. Okay, well, you know, when you just get to do instant actions, I guess that's cool too. I also pushed myself to the end of the timeline, so I guess I shouldn't be all too surprised in that. Spear Tornado, right? Oh, but I can't get everyone with that. I go right here. And now I can use Spear Tornado? I mean, Spear Tornado appeared to be like our go-to move in terms of dealing with that. I actually rolled and this man's alive now. Are you serious? Yeah, that guy's gonna be able to attack me for free now. Look at that HP. He's so dumb. He actually lived with 3 HP. That's really okay. I was gonna say, why does that cost like 30 AP? But why does everything cost so much? Okay, that's a lot, but also they're not gonna die. So I think we can go ahead, slash him, move, and then slash the other one, maybe? Do I really have not enough? Minus 31, and I need what, 35? How far can you move? I wish this was displayed more promptly, more than anything. But that's fine, we can just... We can probably go right here is fine, and then... We got Imbued Blade, which is probably way more than we need. Yeah. We'll just take another 20 HP damage, but it should end up killing this guy, and we should be out of range of the other one. Did I hit burst again? I guess I did. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to reach that. Reinforced armor. That was a lot of armor. How much HP do you have? You have 12, 14. That's a lot. Expensive move, but... So I need something to do over 1,200. Well, we can do Imbued Blade, and then as long as he sits right there, we should be good. Oh yeah, up to 1392, and I did almost half of that. That's fine. Had I realized that, I would have just used an Interrupted Strike, but that's okay. Game, hello? Are you okay?
He is here. The Chosen One.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna get wrecked then?
I don't want to harm you, little one.
Okay, why is
But
this
we want
going
to
so?
harm you very much.
Okay, it is a cutscene. All right, well, a little bit of a bit of combat there. I like.
I have failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
A tad bit dark there, don't you think? But all right. City was destroyed, the veil fractured, thousands of souls perished, swallowed by the void. Okay.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
All right. Well, he certainly doesn't seem like a kind villain. Time and space converge, reality on unreality. We're on the edge of destruction for the first time, and Other was close to breaking through. The Other being that guy that we just saw, I believe. Because I think
Do not despair. My life lights your path. Do you
oh, hey, whoa,
remember our
what the
journey
heck?
together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
Looks like we got a gunslinger, a sword user, and a shield user from the looks of it. Alright. They're trapped in everlasting loop from recollection. From what? Recollection, the recollection. Daughters of the Red Mother die only the rest. Okay. Well, that makes it sound as if we can't lose. Sounds like we just got an infinite arm.
This dark corner of existence is a harbinger. Soon all will follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Otherside, it is a game about sacrifice, tough choices, progress is autosave, so there's no turning back. Enemies on Otherside are lethal, and every mistake costs dearly. Your daughters will die, and you'll lose. Only the rise stronger. Game expects you to fail, but failure is not the end. After ending a run, you restart with additional bonuses, and even the ability to resurrect fallen daughters for cards. Okay, well, I'm sure I'll fail plenty of times, so I'm sure we'll get to see a lot of it. Oh, a disgrace to see you here. Well, what the heck?
From this side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
Whoa, you want to give me your daughters? How many we talk?
What
I mean,
memory has this agony uncovered?
This chronomat. From here, you'll be able to manage your daughters in the inner void. Select your next mission from the attack menu and end the day. Or the inner void, the germinate of the new daughter. Excuse you? Here you can manage your daughters. Okay. Here, the birthing pool. Here you can manage your daughters. Okay. Creating a new daughter costs 200 Vitae. Is how you want to say that? Oh, I'm supposed to be able to rename them or something? Oh, well, Chad, if you wanted to be in the game, actually, I guess you could just give me your stream names in chat or whatever name you wanted to use. If not, I'm, like, really not that creative, so we'll probably just go with whatever they pick. I guess Miracle's a fine name. Okay, and we get to choose, or, alright, well, I guess I only get to choose this one in the beginning. Blade Master, powerful, agile sword fighter, quick and deadly, but also more fragile than her sisters. Dodge of 1? You have 1 dodge. Oh boy. The Soul Slinger supports her sisters from afar, and Shield Bearer protects her sisters. Okay. Oh, do I actually get to choose? Choose wisely as it cannot be changed. Like, okay, so there's just straight up brought in. Well, if I'm reading that correctly, we still have a Blade Master and a Soul Slinger, so we must want a Shield Bearer then, I would imagine, just to keep it averaged out here. And attack at range and help skills that help your sisters. I mean, that sounds more like what a Shield Bearer should do, and you should be more like ranged DPS, but maybe that's just me. Has more defense than her sisters and capable of controlling most enemies with her shield. Okay, so you're our crowd control. You're like DPS slash semi support, and then you're just all in DPS from the sound of it.
The others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
Synapse, you said. Alright, well, it won't let me do anything else, so I guess we're in still tutorial later. Oh yeah, so everything was auto-saved, right? So I don't actually even have to worry about that. Nice. New mission or synapses appear each day. Be a synapse to close it. Select the synapse. Well, apparently we only have one here, so I guess here you can view mission details and choose the daughters you want to send. Well, let's just send them all. We got Celeste, Miracle. Okay, those are some names. I don't think there's an actual reason to sort them. Or like had the Blade Master or Soul Slinger and then Shield Bearer, or like in a certain order from the looks of it. Openness, open, I guess that refers to like the map and whether or not it's gonna be like really clustered or like really close quarters. And threats, we got the Cursed Therapist and the Plague Doctor, which I believe are the enemies we just fought. And our goal here is hunt creatures. Alright.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
What lies beyond the veil bears no name. Flanking behavior. When a unit is engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flanker back will hit. Specifically only melee combat?
How many more?
It looked like they followed me everywhere I turned around, so I'm not too sure how we would flank them unless they do like a delayed action or something and they're forced into the position. Can I see more of the map, please? No, I'm like pretty okay, there we go. What do we got back here? We got Cursed Therapist. What do you got? Move, snapshot. Snapshot is in a snapshot of his skills? No. Fades a nearby daughter and shoot the deal up to 150 damage. Oh, okay, my HP is nowhere near what the tutorial ladies was. As my Blade Master there has 465. So that's actually just about a third of my HP. Gross. And then you got Massive Shot that can deal up to 410. Well, we can never let that go off, otherwise he might straight up just one-shot somebody. They were not lying, apparently, when they were saying, yeah, these guys hurt a lot. You're the same thing, aren't you? I wish they had a way that I could, like, light up their movement spaces at all points in time. Like, if you ever played, like, what is it, Fire Emblem? Yeah, if you ever played Fire Emblem, you could, like, click on somebody and then it would show their movement range and whatnot and their attack range at all points in time. That would be a really nice thing to have right here. Maybe that's actually a thing and I haven't found it yet, but, so we got 2 right there, and we got you over here. Plague Doctor, what's interesting about you that I should know? Do you have the 400 to daughter in range? Man, you really cannot afford to get hit, huh? Either you hit and kill, or you are getting bodied. It won't let me see his skills? I guess he has no skill. 20% critical damage? Okay, critical damage, not critical hit, right? Are you referring to critical hit? Because if so, that's a lot. Looks like I can move any of them? Maybe? No, I have to use the ones right here. Right, the whole timeline thing. You know, that. And you also are lacking the skills that she had. You have the 824, and then it won't tell. Okay, slash is 644. How much HP did you have? So you can kill him. I just have to get you literally right next to him. 63. Alright, because anything over 50 they said is a burst, right? So then it pushes you all the way back. Well, we're committing now, so.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
I mean, if I already burst, why would I not go, like, as far as human possible? Am I not able to meet? Oh, no. Wait. End your turn. Does it mean end my turn for everyone, or end my turn specifically for this character? See, if the wording was a little better there, well, we'll see if I waste an entire turn or if it's just this. Okay, good. It's just that one. I figured as much, but also, like, not. Does this include your, because you're ranged, right? So does that actually include your ranged attack as well? Okay, so I should be fine behind that, like, tombstone thing from the looks of it. Man, I really wish they had that markings. That way I wouldn't have to actually guess so much. You're my shield person, which would make me think I could throw you out there, but that also seems like a bit of a bait. We'll throw you right behind here. It's gonna cost us some AP to get back around it, and I don't think we get any terrain bonuses currently, so maybe I should leave you out more in the open, because you are the gunslinger. Oh, that bursted her, didn't it? You hit me from there? No way you hit me from there. You certainly upped your movement that inch. What attacks do we got for you? We have 208, but 3 times. Okay. I was gonna say that's really low, but you up to 192 and delay target, forces the target to face the daughter. Okay, so I guess the synergy between the shield bearer and the melee, because they said they would do more damage if you backstabbed them, right? Would be to force the person to look at you with the shield bearer, and then have your melee dude go up and slice him. Is this not a rush? No, you have to get like right next to him. Alright, we're bursting, which may or may not be a good thing. Guess we'll see how much in terms of damage we do here. Oh, I thought they had more HP.
Them down.
I must be thinking of the one that we just killed. 427, that's...
The new shift has just arrived.
What does that mean? And where is it? Well, if I'm already bursting, it doesn't... I should use the rest of it then, right? Like, does that... I feel like that makes sense. Is that too much? Yeah, okay, come on. It kind of just dropped an enemy, like, before even, like, announcing its arrival, so that's gonna be fun and something I have to look out for more often than not. So you're gonna face... Unless I specifically hit you with the shield lady, you're gonna be face towards me from the looks of it. Suppose that makes sense. That might... If you're gonna face me no matter what, 664 versus 801, 824. After 30 initiative, I think should put me like right before him. Yeah. In theory, this is gonna kill. We'll see if that's actually what's gonna pan out here. How ranged am I? 81 3 times, lock the current in his current position. Okay, so both of them, in theory, can lock people in place for our shield, for our Blade Master to get in there. That's 10% HP. Interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10 and deals up to 60. But that also cost me currently about 49 HP. It's kind of a lot. Kind of real a lot. Well, if that's the case, I may as well just shoot this guy multiple times. You dodge? Okay, he's locked in place, so he should be getting hit. What can you do? You can't. You can't reach the sword lady? Interesting. So, I can move you over here. You shouldn't be able to hit anyone. Alright, so I'm still above 50, so I should be able to not have the burst. We'll see if I did this right.
A bitter victory.
Alright, slow playing a little bit. It'll get faster when I feel more comfortable with using the system. Or like the UI and whatnot. But until then, this should just outright kill him.
Exquisite.
There we go. We got them all and didn't take a hit. We take this.
My brave daughter is spent. She must rest till a new day.
Excuse you? Okay, so I can't just keep using the same ones one after another, XCOM style like. Except they don't really have stamina. Theirs is more so taken from injury, so I imagine if you get injured and use them, you probably wait twice as long. Which is awful to think about, but alright.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
All of us leveled up. Fantastic. I guess I can't level them up from there. Recollection ends if you have no way to continue, if you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to do so. So lets you start a new try on the first day, and it gives you access to more shards or resources that you gain from missions, and can be used by remembrances, which are powers. Okay, select the next day. You only move to the next day after closing at least one synapse. Daughters need to rest, so they cannot fight more than once per day. You can only move to the next day after closing at least one synapse, which we did. One of the daughters can learn a new skill in the inner void. Alright, go ahead and hit that up. Observer in more detail to learn it. What? There you can see your daughter's stats, traits, and skills. As skills can be unlocked by reaching new levels of mastery and upgrade menus. New trait, reflecting what she experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed, even in death. I feel like that's not a huge thing right now, but it's probably going to be something that factors in later. Alright. So, new skill available. What do we got here? Each time you unlock a new skill, you have to choose between two different abilities. That's nice. We get a little bit of choice, a little bit of being able to play around with skills. We got a lightning strike, 30 AP, dash 5 tiles to deal up to 370, has a range of 5, or react an enemy finishing movement in melee range to deal up to 500. So they would come. So you activate it, they come close, and then you deal up to 500 for it. Which is what we got right there. That costs 5% of your HP, though. And the regenerate HP, we have to kill off the other sisters, which cost us, what, 200 plus of the Vitae there? And I have like 550? This does do more damage, which I suppose it would have to do, right? To help you justify the cost of the 5% HP. 38. This does give you a lot of movement, but does it eat your... See, that's like the thing, right? Because it costs 30 AP, but does it cost 30 AP on top of the dials that she's dashed as well? Because I imagine it can't, right? Because if it did, you would be put into burst like basically instantly. 370 is like not that much either. Like we can't even one-shot anybody with that. We can one-shot whoever it was. I think it was like the plague doctor or something with the 500. Assuming it rolls up to that high, because it says deal up to, so we can always get screwed by RNG, which we did with that one guy that lived with 3% health, but you know, that's fine. I guess for the time being, we'll try out the dash. I guess I don't want to invest all the way into losing HP just yet, if we can avoid it. Code it. Okay, that. I was just trying to move stats. And, okay. You have almost 600. Wow, you really. They were lying when they said our Blade Masters were squishy. Armor 24, dodge 2, initiative push resistance. Okay, so her resistance to getting moved around in the timeline is not great either. Mission start initiative 42. I imagine that's probably higher than the other two, but we'll see about that. End of turn delay 50 out of 99. Damage bonus 150. Critical chance 2%. Critical damage 22%. It's like not great either. Aggressive effect damage plus 50. Okay. That's not something I have to actually. That's just what she has. Okay. Now we can check everybody else's here. Increase armor by 180 for 40 and move up 15 initiative units on the timeline for each income. So you basically throw her into the middle of everything with your armor up, and then by having people come in the range, you move up on the timeline. Okay. Interesting. It costs 5% of your HP. That's not crazy, but also you're like 5% plus whatever you end up getting hit by. So, deal up to 265 and push unit target 5 tiles, and we pushed into each other or an object take up to 120. So essentially, or I guess potentially, 265 plus another 120 if you smack them into something. I mean, the push could be good for melee. Like, if they go closer to the burst and then by running over to you and then you knock them away, so then they have to use extra. It doesn't say if it actually stops the delayed strikes like some of the others did. Or did it? No. Did we use shield bash? We used something else. I don't know. I haven't felt the... Well, we haven't got hit yet, so I guess in that case, why not take the HP one, right? But... I mean, if they're gonna be a tank, right? I'll take the HP one. I mean, they got plenty of it. 811 is much higher than our other team, and they also have a ton of armor. So if we put armor on top of their armor, I mean that puts us at what, 267? That's a damage bonus 85. Never close. How do you have more critical damage as a shield bearer with 1% less? Not that it's a huge swing or nothing. You don't have any traits? Okay. Oh, probably because you didn't kill enough people, right? You seem to be our support, really. Self-deal at the 215 to an enemy in range, taking damage from... Ow. Not... I gotta watch this. So... Chat around. So... I don't get it. Up 215 to an enemy in range, taking damage from how? So what? I have to hit them first originally, and then she'll follow up on it. I think is how I'm reading that. And then we have some AOE, and then move to an empty. That seems pretty good. Although it looks like it's directly around you, so it seems like a getaway skill. But if you want to be ranged, it would make sense for you to have that. So I think that one makes more sense, at least for the time being. Armor 40. You have like 2 less armor than our Blade Master, and you're ranged. But you just do slightly less damage. Okay. Have our Codex, which I think is just... Oh yeah, that's just our... So we know everything about
Remember.
Remembrances give you access to bonuses that last through the whole recollection. Remembrance remains unlocked once it's unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. Unlocking one doesn't activate automatically. You must use shards to activate it. You're in shards every time you complete a mission, but your pool is limited to those you had at the start. Once you start a new one, you get access to all of your shards. Okay, so you don't get immediate usage out of them. Start a run with 2 memories. Says it costs 0? Already unlocked. So why would we not grab that, right? Locked by attaching total 25 memories. Collect 500. Okay, so we got some minor goals in there. We got all of them filled up.
Remember
Cemetery.
their courage.
When a daughter dies, she ends at the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories the daughter has equipped or lost on death, resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions. Oh no, not rescue missions, no please.
Give life to our daughters.
Well, I probably do need to make some new ones, considering the other... Well, no, the others just rested, right? Of our daughters. I already did this! Did I not already do this? Yeah, what the heck? Oh, available. Oh, okay. Maybe because I just unlocked the memory, so they're like, use it. I press the wrong button every time. Wait, why do you have available memory? How do I get to the memory? Okay, there. Drill increase the damage of a skill by 20%, increase the damage of a skill by 50%. Oh, that's too much big brain math for me to do to decide whether 50 is higher than the 20%. Well, the 20% actually is better in that case. Is that... It's the same as the response? Okay. They also cost like 100, which is like half of a daughter's? So, like, I don't know about that. Confront the boss, unavailable, attack 2 synapses. I have to do both, or am I able to? I don't know what it means, but between challenging and hard. Like, at least in XCOM, it would say, like, easy, you know, normal, hard, very hard, and whatnot. So, based on the rewards, I would expect hard to be harder than challenging. Daughters 1 and 3. I guess you're limited on some of them, so some of the daughters. I'm thinking I should make new daughters. If we're gonna have 2 missions like that, then it will initially cost me more, but I'll also have more daughters ready. So I think we're gonna go ahead and make some new ones.
Give life to our daughters.
Temperance? Nah. Mercy?
Please,
Sure.
guide her well.
Man, you really have no armor, huh? 18. I mean, even the Soul Slinger here almost has 3 times as much as our Blade Master. And then our Shield Bearer almost has double of that. Of course, our Blade Master has like all of the damage, right? Not even, really. The Soul Slinger still has 75 damage bonus compared to their 80. Why do I feel like the Blade Master... They seem like extremely risk-reward. I mean, they have to be the main DPS, right? Otherwise, wouldn't Soul Slinger overall just be better? I'm sure people have math on the game to say which unit is probably, like, technically the best and whatnot. Not that I looked into it, but... I guess we'll get another Blade Master? Mercy the Blade Master? Ah, well, you know.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
This might be a huge, I mean, it's a bit of an investment,
Give
for
life
sure.
to our daughters.
But also, if I can get away with sending 2 daughters into the challenging one, and then our
Please,
3, I
guide
guess,
her well.
veteran ones into the hard one? Peace? Sure. If we're going to do that, I can make a shield bearer so the shield bearer can help make up for the Blade Master being squish. She also has that like 200 attack damage one that hits like 3 times.
Now,
There we go,
unleash her on
Peace
any
the
who
shield
stand in her
bearer.
way.
Let's go. It's actually fitting. Mercy the Blade Master. Okay. Well, let's see if we can actually do these 2 missions. I keep forgetting that you don't have to save. I keep feeling like I need to save, but they're like, nah, it's all auto, man. You're good. So this, in theory, based off the rewards, is the easier one. So we can send our 2 new ones that we just made. On all monsters, we got Curse Therapist, which we've seen before. The Scavenger, which I think are those small dudes that had like the tails or whatever you want to call them, and Plague Guard. I might already be killing off 2 of our daughters here, but let's go. It's a little, like, I know, like a little monk-esque and all that, but also I was like 50 off from making a 3rd one. Okay, well, I guess this means we'll just have to play this one a little smart. Why you gotta say it like that? Why do you make it sound like I just set them to the death? Why are you already making this so ominous? Can you not? I played enough XCOM and Fire Emblem and whatnot.
What came next? An abomination.
Wait, why did you spawn over there and you spawned over there? What? I'm already... We have 6 enemies. I have 2 people. And both the daughters are already farther away from each other. Oh, that's just fantastic. Okay, we got 3, 4, 5 here. So I want to get rid of this one while we can, if we can quickly. Oh, you have a lot of defense, huh? Base attack up to 420 to 100 reach? I mean, blaze and all that, but skills, reinforce armor. Okay, so you're just a tanky boy. So if I go in on you, I need to do it this turn, and I have to kill you. I already feel like I've made a terrible mistake. Flee the hunt mission. Apparently that's an option, which I don't know. After seeing 6 enemies, how far can you guys reach? Your snapshot can reach up to. Gosh, I just want to move the thing so I can actually see your attack range. Is there really no button that I can make it so it'll stick to this? That seems wrong. Okay, I don't know why it didn't fight me that time. So, if I'm going for him, I need to be right in this man's face to avoid this guy. And you have the same range, don't you? Okay, yeah, so I have to get right in front of this dude in order to get him. How to go about this? Alright, the cluster. Now I'm seeing the openness, meaning because they weren't wrong when they said claustrophobic. It's very, unlike the open map, it's very much so more, yeah, there's a lot more stuff in there. How far can you reach? That's another good question I didn't ask. That's your base attack. What's your move like? I can put you just out of range if I put you right at the corner, and then you I can actually get much closer from the look of it. I don't really like having these two separated. Like, I'm already down people, and then to be separated as well is usually not good. Usually not. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep checking this because I do not want to stand in one. Okay, so if I put you right here, you can, I can move you 1 closer. -7, but that still keeps you above 50. Skills 675 and 1 attack. Yeah, both of these two have to hit this man in order for him to die. Well, and yours right here. Just slightly out of range. We can hide right around this corner here. And that keeps you right above 50 as well. Alright, well, I think that's as good as this. I don't know about their detection thing. Like, do they automatically know we're in here and they're, like, already on the hunt for us? Are they randomly roaming? Because right now it seems as though they notice, right? You know, because, like, in the XCOM ones or whatever, you'd both drop in clueless, and then you go based off of that. Well, it said you couldn't reach there. Yes. Okay, good. It didn't lie to me. I thought he was actually coming straight to me, and then he was good. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about our shield person because they should be able to take like a hit or two. This is the problem right here, is these guys. They have like massive range. Heal up to 92 times. So, Otter in range. That's... I guess you don't have any skills because it wouldn't let me go to you. Yeah. No skill. Feels good. Alright, so you're 90 damage, you're 180. I have how much HP? Like almost 500-ish. Of course, if I do get hit, then far can you range? I would have to burst to take those two out. Okay. Let's go here. How much AP do I? Window. Slash him up.
Striking.
$25 AP. I have 26. Except I can't reach him. He can more than likely reach me. Wish it had actual like movement tiles on them rather than try and hide you back here. Starting to feel as though I've made a terrible mistake, but we'll see how this goes. Because now you're bursted, which is a problem. How far can you reach? How can you reach all the way right up to you? Slam. Away. Force the target to face the daughter. 210 3 times. How much would this be? 66, so you'd be bursted. But he'll also be out of the way. And you're also tankier. Alright, so we're getting hit here. It's gonna happen. Like, we figured this was gonna happen. It's really not that surprising. She should hit all of these. Why don't... Really? Did I need to have the third one to make sure that he would die? Or really? Even that's probably too much for a movement, huh? Yeah. Have nothing to... Okay, we bursted. We did, and it warned us about bursting, so I guess we'll... I don't know if that's the AI being nice to me, or if there is some actual, I don't know how to describe it. Well, he found me that time. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. We still have our plague shield boy over there. Excuse me? Okay, your movement sucks, apparently. You could even reach me. Then again, I bursted, and from the looks of it, he did not. So. How long does armor up last? Is it the entire time? Because if it's the entire time, these guys are about to get real tanky, real quick. 675. You have, like, no HP. You do have some dodge checks, which I can.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Minus 14, but this should allow us another hit. Assuming we don't miss.
Progress has its setbacks.
I'm in burst now already? And burst at some point. Can't guarantee that he comes over here to try and hit. I'm like right in his range too, so if I move to like right here, we should be alright. Okay. Now I need you to also fall back here. I can bait this one over here if I go right here. 10 times. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And because I didn't, okay. You can only come the right where I'm standing, right? Correct. In that case, I wish I had their armor up ability right now because I could use that pretty freely. Like, right, you can't go back, your force wants to. Well, they both get the move anyway, so that's probably fine. I was probably just about to put myself in a position where I didn't. So it looks like the armor only lasts a turn, or at least until their next turn, because it looked as though it taken it away and he had just... And it costs AP points, not skill points. Where can you reach? I want to keep you right out of range if possible. So I can go behind him and still be fine. But you're my sword first. Oh. 875. Would it not just be better to slash? I feel like it would just be better to slash. In which case, we can go right here, and then we can slash him twice. Slice and dice, please. 271. Yeah. Rough. Keep it going. Keep it going. I am out of attacks. I'm in burst. So she's going to be put behind just a tad. But because he's out of range, I should be able to go ahead and just wail on this one because he's by himself. Maybe I could have ended Mercy's turn earlier and then went the piece, and then maybe went back the mercy before the time was up, so then I could have faced in, so that way I could have backstabbed him the 3 times. Maybe? Counts as flanked? I mean, what? -0? What do you mean -0? 0 to 0 to... Oh, because you literally have more than I can do damage. Alright then. Well, if that's the case, it's gonna put me right in the burst, huh? I can knock him away, though. Knock you away again? Yes, but you're also past, right? Because you are... That's you. Okay. So, Mercy should go before you now, in which case, this guy's just gonna come over here, armor up, and we'll do the same thing that we did with this guy. So you're forced to go this way, right? In which case, I can go around behind you, and then I can backstab you. No, the other one. There we go. Backstab. Oh wow, backstab increases your damage like almost by 1/3. That's crazy. What? Okay, so backstab is certainly the way to go for these guys.
Impressive.
Oh, what? Okay, not really sure what that was all about, but Final burst, I go back to 50, so then I can change it over to piece, so then she can aggro him, and then I can go in on this guy hard. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the general idea of this. So we bring you over here. We slam you, which pushes you back, which gives her more time aggro. Also keeps you locked in here. I can't do any more damage. What? I just... no, I want to just... There we go. There we go. And now we want to go behind him, and then we gotta backstab this dude. Yay. 610. Alright. Now we can just backstab this dude to death.
A bitter victory.
Minus 820. That's pretty good. The man had 1100 health, so to be able to do over 3/4 of it with one basic is pretty good. Feel like overall that went well. Everybody's leveled up as well.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
She did lose some HP though. I mean, that's still usable HP though. Like if I have to get rid of a daughter, that's still usable. I guess, like, why would you ever sacrifice it unless you get to higher units, which would be cheaper to keep their skill set and whatnot, in which case you'd sacrifice a lower level one? I guess would be how that goes.
Suffering has lost the link here. For now.
And now we can attack again, right? Or no, now I have the reward, so now I can go make a third one, so that way we'll have an entire cast here, or at least 2 groups. Yours... Are these ones always the same? It's looking like it. We did lightning dash for the other one, so we'll try a movable stance for this one. How about we do that with the our extras until we figure out more of what they do, and as I still continue to press around buttons. Okay, come
Remember
on.
their courage.
Only I could hit the button so many times incorrectly. I mean, that armor up felt really good on those guys. Like, really good. I forget, what did I take on the other one before I... no, I just
Remember
wanted
their
to check the
courage.
other shield there. Okay, so we took the blacksmith's one on her. So just to keep some variety, we'll go ahead and do shield bash. I mean, it does look like the more fun ability too. It's also like rather cheap AP cost. So Do we have any other reason for... Oh, right, skills, right? That might be worth something. I feel like we should still get 2 sets of girls here, though.
Give life to our daughters.
Providence? Nah. Claire? Oh, Harmony?
Please,
Hope.
guide her well.
They certainly picked out some names for this one, huh? Don't I already have a Hope? I don't imagine they would give you the same names. Joy? Is it? Leslie, Candy? Constant? No. Claire? Alright. Claire's fine. Claire the Gunslinger, Resident Evil, let's go. Yeah, we'll take another one of those.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Okay, so the red inside the actual rank there must reference the XP that they have towards the next level. I was trying to figure out what that was, and I was thinking maybe it was the memories thing, but no. Oh, the Codex might actually tell me some of these people weaknesses. Maybe. No. Maybe? Okay. Attacks from melee attacks and will focus... Okay, it does actually tell you how their AI interacts. That's actually really nice to know. That makes it so much easier to plan around. Play Doctor attacks from melee attacks and will focus the closest target. If 2 daughters are the same distance away, it'll focus the one with less HP. Makes sense. So, if you have 2 people, same area, same distance away, he's going to go for the one with less HP. Makes sense. Play guard, heavily reinforced. It'll focus the closest target. If 2 daughters same distance away, it'll focus the one with the most HP. Okay, so he's the inverted to some degree. So closest with less HP, closest with most HP. What's the point of you focusing the one with the most HP? I mean, wouldn't that in general be also my shield person? Unless your shield person is also meant to mess my shield person up at some point? I guess I can see that. Like Butcher, focus the closest target, preferring a daughter already engaged in a fight. Okay, so he wants to team up with his other guys on whoever I'm already fighting. Although it doesn't explain, like, because I have AoEs, right? So, if I did an AoE with both, which one is it going to prefer? Curse Therapist, range combat opponent, use a delayed shot, significant damage unless interrupted, but flees and shoots immediately if you get too close. It aims for the daughter furthest away on the time. Furthest away from itself? Or, I guess that means, like, furthest away from the timeline. So I guess if you burst, then he's gonna go for her because you have the least amount of time to react to it? Not 100% sure on that one. We'll certainly figure out more of the, how it actually interacts soon enough. Scavengers. Swift and attack path. The first scavenger that spawned will aim for the furthest off. Okay, so that's what it was doing. That first one that was originally running towards me didn't know which one to go for, and then it went for mine. All other scavengers will aim for this target until there are no scavengers left. Oh, that's evil. So if you have a wounded daughter and it's all the way in the back, he's gonna go and try and hunt that down. And then once he picks the target, the rest of them are gonna go after it. Ew. That's quite a lot of enemies to look through right here. I do enjoy that. Looks like we'll have plenty of enemy types.
Remember their courage.
Okay, it says I have 4 out of 6 up there, which means the ones that I have left, I would assume.
Give life to our daughters.
This one is considered hard, in which case I don't think we've had a hard mission yet. Or at least in the sense of what they're saying. So I think we're going to take our 3 bets. I think we're going to have one vet team build up, and then we're gonna have our backup team, and then we'll have like the I just need somebody in their team. Is think how I want to go about this. First therapist and play guard. This one almost sounds easier. With that being said, though, I gotta imagine there has to be more of them, right? Because you're losing out on an enemy type, so then in order for that, because they're not taking up a spot, I would imagine you have that extra in order to make this into a hard room. I mean, maybe there's some reason to put one before the other in here, but it's not like we get the pick our drop placement on the map, which would be nice, but clearly not something it wants us to
Take
do.
away his tools of torture.
Ah, is that really? That's all you got for him? Create your own combos. You have access to more skills, allowing you to combine direct action, interruptions,
Specimens to
and...
cut and probe and flay.
We got another 6 enemies here. I mean, I guess I could have sent 2, but then we already have more than what we need, essentially. Why do you start at 8 while my swords person and I think my shield bearer also start at 0? Not sure why my range is slower. Again, really wish I had free roam over the map other than me having to put one down or move this, which then allows me to move the camera around it a little bit. So we have scavengers. We have 6 enemies. We got 2 scavengers, a therapist, a butcher. Hey, what the heck? It only told us we had a guard and we had therapists. This is not either. Okay, so maybe it only tells you some of the enemies that's going to be in the field. That's only 4 right there as well, right? So we're still missing 2, which I imagine are going to spawn later or after. It said you aim for the farthest one away, right? How much health do you have? 815. That's like just enough so I can't one-shot you, right? Oh, my shield bearer is actually going first. That's right. Your range, what are we looking like? Okay, you are melee, in which case I can throw you over here. I can burst kill him. That's fine. Nobody else is really over there. This camera though. Man, you got some massive movement on you. You know that? Can't they, in theory, go after my shield person because they're all the way over there? Or do they mean the farthest in their movement range itself? In which case, I don't suppose I can throw my sword through the rock now, can I? Man, cost a lot. Think this should be okay. Up to 740. Oh yeah, you'll 100% get one shot. You real squish boy.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
And you can move up to here. Okay, you're fine. You bursted, but you're fine. They don't get reinforcements, right? I don't think we read anything about that just yet. You can go ahead and back her up. Is line of sight a thing with you? I guess kind of. We'll leave it how it is right there. So those 2 will move, and then I'll get the move again. They have like a tiny arrow of where, or like, I mean, they have an arrow, but it doesn't show, or I wish it had like a marked thing above my people. So it was like if I knew exactly where I was headed. Yep, 815. How much does a skill cost? Skill costs 30 for the lunge, which is what I need to kill you. I have to use 2 of those. How much is this? 44? Of course, you can't reach me right there, right? I can leave you here, or I can go over here and help these 2, which I think is what I would rather do. 53. I would have to go to like right here. Just enough for me to not do anything. Sick. I can go right here, right? And then... Oh no, I still have way more. What was it? One should just be about right here.
A bitter victory.
You're way over there. You're... Departure unlocked?
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay, so you can block your own sister's movement with your sisters. Something to note for like, you're the shooter? Why did I move you right in front of his face? Oh gosh. Oh, it feels... Ah, gosh. That was done. But now I kind of have to burst, otherwise she's gonna get hit. So...
How foolish.
I got
my
3
fears.
enemies left, but we only see 1, which just a tad concerning.
Another terror to haunt us.
It shows 1 as if it... Can I attack this before it actually comes in? Or is that it's actually coming in? And does it actually attack on set phase? If I were to move you right here, it costs me 50. And then how much is the skill? 30? And I doubt I one-shot you. Well, if you're coming in right now, I would rather knock you out, if at all possible. I ain't close to max there, so I can't really be too mad on this. Mistakes might have been made. I mean, if I'm already going to be in the back anyways, what does it matter, right? Alright, so mistakes were made. I thought I was going to be able to get another basic off. That was not the case. Hey, it's the person who had the most health. That guy clearly has the most health. What? Ah, that did so much damage. Gosh.
The veil grows weaker. His power.
What does that even mean? What does it mean? Okay, so Celeste does not get moved for some time, so you have to die. Like, you actually need to die? Get out
A
of here.
bitter victory. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Do I have enough for a second? I don't. Armor up and reach incoming attack. Okay, it doesn't. What can you do for me? Interrupt the first attack. That's right. Right. Okay, I think I need some move. I think I need to move you here and then do an intercepting shot. Yeah, it's gonna cost 63 HP, but it's probably gonna be less than what it costs to. Okay, it's delayed shot. I can do something about delayed shot. Wait, where's that hitting? So you can hit. How much HP do you have? You have 412. 64. I need 30 for a slash. This should be like just enough for me to get to him and kill him before he can get that off. Because otherwise... Yeah.
Shatter them.
And then you have absolute.
Memories of another life.
Witch unlocked,
Guard
Guardian
them well.
unlocked. He was gonna hit me, but I have interrupting shot up, which is basically Overwatch. And it did keep him from it. I took some damage on this one. I'm not necessarily happy about, but also what was I gonna I can just go all out and I think kill him right now. I do absolutely nothing in terms of damage to him. Yes. Although I can point him this way. Oh, good. You can backstab as well. I didn't think... oh, it locks you forward? I thought it would have locked you towards me, not her necessarily, but alright. I mean, either way, we won this one. I took some more damage than I would have liked, but we also did live. Should be able to just burst on this guy, since in theory nobody else is coming unless they randomly get reinforced somehow, which doesn't seem to be the case. Suffering Other was defeated once during a crusade by the Order. Okay. Wow, really? Not enough to get any of you three, huh? Ah, my Blade Master is already half health, though. No.
May the plague end as surely.
No. Not to sacrifice a daughter for her, more than likely. What?
What memory has this agony uncovered?
Memories are obtained when killing certain enemies. There are upgrades you can assign to your daughter's skills, add various effects, anything from increasing damage or defense to impacting the timeline? You can impact the timeline with memories, really? Every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memory section. So I guess you unlock the lore through that as well as... Okay. Yeah, Inner Void, next day, being rest and repair, and then we have next recollection. Let's go to the Inner Void. We just have memories we can put in. You have increased damage of a skill by 55, increase the damage skill with 20%, increase the critical chance by 5%. Critical chance. Okay, I was like, these are not both the same, but no, this is critical chance, this is critical damage. I feel like one of those is better than the other. I don't think an extra 5% critical damage is like worth 100 points. Increase the damage of a skill by 50, that might be worth something. Add an additional attack dealing 65 base. This attack can't crit. That, I mean, that's the highest damage up that we could do for that. Memory incompatible. Okay, so they're not specific to the one that they get it from then? Okay. Increases damage done by the target for 25% for 30 initiative units. That doesn't seem bad, because I imagine that goes on your shield person, right? In which case, they have that 3 times 200 base power or whatever, right? But if you get 25% of that, then you're getting what? Like an extra 175 off the top, which can bring you up to almost as much as these guys is. For a Guardian as well. Although the Guardian might also apply to the Gunslinger as well, in which case... That seems better for the Gunslinger, right? Because a lot of the initiative I have is going towards movement, in which case the Gunslingers, assuming that I set them up correctly, shouldn't have to move. In which case that 30 is somewhat negated in that instead of moving, I'm using that towards the actual activation of the skill. In which case, if I was going to do that, I would want to put it on you, because you're on this upgrade one. Assuming that it's compatible, or maybe it just wasn't compatible with that skill? Great. It probably has to be on the shield person, right? I mean, that would make sense. Incompatible, memory incompatible. What do you mean? Maybe? I mean, it's gotta be for that specific skill, right? I don't know. I'll have to look into that later.
Remember their
we
courage.
have 2 full sets, so with that, we have more remembrance.
Remember.
What? Shimmering blood. All daughters gain plus 15% health points. Shards to allocate. How many shards do I even have right now? How many shards do I have right now? Nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. So we can rest and repair, or we can do next right. We'll just rest and repair.
Time slips by.
Ah, well, you know, it is what it is. Kind of have to, like, heal at some point there, like. What do we got this time? Impossible or impossible? Wow. Oh, you get 4 daughters on the rescue. Or 3 for the hunt. Or maybe it's 3 daughters and then they're counting the 4th as the rescue. So much extra. But it's literally rated impossible. Does that mean impossible? Impossible as in it's like literally impossible? As in I could not do it at this state regardless? Otherwise, why would they offer it to me, right? So it must mean like extremely difficult. Like expect to lose people difficult. Is what I would get from that. You really do not get that stuff back up. So that's hunt versus rescue. It doesn't seem like they disappear until we go to the next day, in which case we should probably do hunts in the first place. And then with our extra resources from that, then go to the rescue. Think, in which case... Sacrifice versus regenerate. If I was to regenerate you, the only way to heal a daughter is to sacrifice another daughter of an equal or higher level. The surviving daughter will be healed and receive a fragment of the sacrificed daughter's soul, gaining some of its power. The sacrifice will be laid to rest in the cemetery. So now the question is 308 health enough to live through enough attacks? Because if she's gonna die anyways, but then because like even if I make another one, right, that still costs 200. If the reward for this one is 250, then I'm essentially only getting 50 more of this, 25 crystals, and 150 XP. And they're both rated impossible. See, so I don't... Does that mean there's going to be like 10 enemies per... I mean, I imagine impossible would probably be like double or whatever, or 1.5 times what it normally is, in which case... A birth... We only have like 300 right now. So depending on how bad it goes, I could realistically actually get wiped. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Because you can see she's like damaged a little bit with like the clothing and whatnot. Whereas you look at one of the daughters that haven't been her, and they're like, their clothing and whatnot are all clean. Whereas like she's not really all too damaged, but you can still see a little bit of where it was. I do like that. I do like that effect because it does give you more visual indication than the just the health bar right there. Not that that isn't like good. I feel like we're gonna get wiped. I should start with the hunt first because the hunt is just straight up killing enemies, where rescue is. I wish it told you like right here how many enemies it was. Curse Therapist and Scavengers. See, that doesn't seem that bad. It's also open, which means the Scavengers have to go farther to actually reach you. And they said, in theory, once the first Scavenger goes after the daughter, then the rest follow, right? Or did I read that wrong? Let's go back and figure that out. Because if it's going to be rated impossible, more than likely, I'm going to get embodied, so let's try and prevent at least some of that. Let's try and not get full wipe, shall we? So let's look at scavengers here. First scavenger, the spawn, will aim for the furthest daughter, and all of their scavengers will aim for it until there are no Okay, so furthest daughter. Again, it doesn't tell me if it's just on the map in general or if it's in their general movement range. Because if it was the farthest one in the map, ideally I could throw my shield person because they didn't really do all that much damage. It said like 90 to daughter or whatever. And then I think my my shield lady has like 85 or something like that, right? So they'd be doing like maybe 10 damage in attack, in which case I would throw her in the back of the map. They would all go for her, and then realistically, like, I could probably get out with maybe like maybe like 200 health maybe lost on her. Because if that's the case, I would do that. If it means in terms of like their just movement in general and not the entire map, then I need to keep her like at the very edge of their movement, just so that way she isn't attacked immediately, or inside their movement if there is more daughters, but farther than the other ones. Say we also had another therapist one. Flees and shoots immediately if a daughter gets too close. Alright, so I definitely feel like hunts is the way to go. Because we have to do one of the missions, right? Because it said it wouldn't actually, like, advance the day unless we did one. You start a new recollection at any time. This gives you more shards with which to activate bonuses. Run recollection. I still don't really get recollection, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being big dumb. In which case, we'll do hunts. See, I'd rather save like my OP daughters for like the rest of them. So I'm thinking, how about we do this? Oh, alright. So we have a lot of level 2s now. So where's our okay, so this is our newest Blade Master. This is our newest Shield Bearer, and this is our newest Gunslinger. This is our newest Gunslinger. She really didn't get any experience, not even for attacking? Oof. Oof. Okay. Relatively good HP wise. I mean, our Blade Master could be doing better, but our shield bullet is pretty tanky.
Careful.
Push.
You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
Excuse you?
These statues remember no victory.
Okay,
no
yeah, so impossible is
Only
double
pain.
the enemies. Oh boy. I was thinking there was going to be a lot more scavengers than there was actual therapist people. So, again, there's got to be some way to mark these guys. There's no way they just leave something like that out, right? So, you can attack all the way up. So, you guys cover, like, everything. It's like a thing. So, I need to get around to this guy. Even then, he can still shoot me, though. Hey, man, everything is like covered here. Will you actually come? I feel like I need for them to come towards me, in which case I should probably just sit right here. Need to get a little bit of range in here. Okay, so you're stuck right there. I hate this so much. Why can I not just mark them and so I can go, what, like one step in front of you? I mean, if anything, I can just move out of it. Is it the case? Okay, so you're covered there. Are you covered from this one? Because if you're covered from these two, you're fine. Okay, you're fine. Well, ain't saying impossible for no reason, I suppose. I have, like, no setup for you either. Finishing in melee lurks. That's the problem. These guys are all ranged, so that's not going to be a thing that happens. Instant action reanimation. What does that even mean? Are you again? I know it's a little bit of a slow play, I know, but I mean it's kind of what you expect for a game like this, I suppose, or at least I would. We'll probably end up trying out a different game tomorrow, but I mean I'm into this. I don't know about you guys, but I am enjoying it as of so far. You can't do anything. All right? Yeah. You're not my armor person. That's my first shield person. Don't tell me that was actually in range of eat. I'd be so kind of mad if it was. No, right out of it. Perfect. Just barely out of range. I want them to come towards me because that is too much of an action cost for me to be taking. See, we want to set you up because you're going to be like our Overwatch person. Intercepting rounds, first attack on an ally, does 267 2 times, it costs us HP, but we're also at full. So. Alright, now everybody's gonna move, and then we're gonna be able to move right after them. This is fine. Can you sneak shots around the corner? Not really. So this dude is open to attack. How much is this? 60. Yeah, it puts me towards the back. How much HP do you have? 425. So this is a kill at the very least. Should be a kill. Don't miss. Good. And don't pull any XCOM nonsense on me now with this missing with like 99% accuracy. Because that's happened before, and it's triggering nonetheless. You can chill right there. I do not know what these skull marks are right here. You can do lunge slam and shield bash. This would put you to what? 66. That would still allow you to lunge attack. You're also like way more armored than what these guys have. Goes up to 150, but you have 87, so you take like 60. You'd also get shot like 3 times, which is a problem. So somebody should be spawning into if I'm reading that 49 correctly, right? We should be getting 2 spawned in here. We're gonna take damage off of this, but I think at the end of it, we're gonna come out taking less damage than if we actually did it, because I don't think I can really avoid them anymore at this point. Yeah, because she's like 1 out of range and he's like right there, so the other 2 are guaranteed to get hit, so I think I have to go in on this. Also my shield person, which makes me think that you'll be fine because you're a shield. So, hey, you're my tank. Tank keeper. Say boy every time. I know it's a girl, but
you can't stop progress. A cure will be found.
You keep referencing to cure, but I'm pretty sure by cure you mean curing me of living. Alright, now can we get you not in range of this guy? More than likely not, looking from what I could glimpse of that. Kind of. That's how many? Probably like 4 or 5 ahead. Speed right here, so maybe like 1, 5. Go like 1 less? I mean, I imagine the cost isn't going to go up by me rechange. It's like just enough to hit him too. I think I can outright kill him, assuming I actually roll correctly. I low rolled like 2 times right there. Which is what you're looking for. Alright, so if I high rolled, if I low rolled, if I low rolled, I kill, if I high roll, I kill. That's what you want to see, right?
One less to plague the innocent.
You can also move like 1, apparently. Yes. You can hit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm straight, like just barely out of range, but out of range.
Another terror to haunt us.
Wow, okay, yeah, everybody's gonna respawn, like, right now.
New shift has just arrived.
Okay, so I guess that's considered the farthest away? He picked the target, being my blade master, so they all, if I read it correctly, should be going for him. That feels a tad unfair. Okay, he's not actually attacking. Okay, you know what? It feels a little more fair.
Stronger.
Up to 922. This one did the 2 attack, right? Oh, you can do diagonals with this one? That's also costs me 30 initiative, so it's more like 55 plus. They also get the attack like right away. This would put me right after those 2, so I need to slash them right now. That's what you're telling me.
Shred them down.
And I should still have enough for slash. I do. Perfect.
How foolish my fears.
Yeah, because I'm so good at this game. You all get to go before me, huh? How far can you reach? Because you're the closer one, right? So as long as okay, if I move 1 over to the side, we're good. My gunslinger might end up getting shot here, right? Oh no, because I got these 2. And these 2 can wreck them. Baby movement costs, that's what you love to see.
Shred them down.
68 P, that's fine. That it cost even less. Beautiful.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Now they should be after my blade master, right? Because the first one clicked it? Or no, because they all have been cleared. So they're not actually going to act like that. They will pick a new target? Question mark? Not 100% sure on that. I mean, that's got to be far enough away, right? Nobody can actually reach. Do I still take the 10% health penalty if it never activates? If I move up 1 more, I can immediately shoot them as soon as they come out. I do like that idea. Oh my, I went 1 over in the burst. Gross. We'll see how it goes. I kind of want to save the HP. It might end up costing me more HP off that, but oh yeah, no, we're plenty out of range. Good, good. Alright, so we have those 2 confirmed. I imagine. Oh, you already get the move again. Gosh. Okay, yeah, no, I am still. You're able to hit me from there? I didn't even see how much damage it said it did. Did it actually ever display? Why did it feel like he had less movement last? I have pretty much like the same HPs. So, alright. I keep thinking you have to go right next to him, but you don't. You can actually do diagonals and be just fine.
Shatter them.
That'll make me first. Those
Another
guys
terror
right
to haunt us.
there. That would still put you right there. So this confirms kill. So we gotta go with this. Yeah. Just gonna accept that she's in burst. We move you right here. Maybe the second one won't be able to reach you. That's a bit of a stretch, but you're alive, nonetheless. I really can't like attack these early, huh? Like, I just have to let them spawn. That's lame. I have nothing to capitalize on it either, besides like just being in the way. It says we have 3. Yeah, we only have 2 spawns right here. That's a plague doctor. That's a plague butcher. I really can't attack him? Okay. Just try and get you guys out of range then. You're a gun user then? Gonna shoot her if, gosh. Because you get the move as soon as you spawn, which is nonsense. So move you back here, and then I can do intercept shot. Yes. Yes. Had to happen at one point or another. And that keeps you right under the range of the agent. Alright, because it doesn't cost HP, it costs health, so I guess the health skills might actually be more important than what I was originally thinking they were.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
So they were gonna try and hit my shield person. Went ahead and dealt with him. That's actually about as perfect as it could have gone.
You can't stop progress. A cure will be found.
Yeah. At the time being, though, I'm about to send all your friends here to the afterlife. I actually missed one of those? Where are you spawning now? Can I see where you're spawning? Are you spawning behind me? You are 100% spawning behind me. Spare deal with you. If I don't miss! There we go.
How foolish my fears.
Alright, you're out of it. You got nothing here. Even if I do nothing, we're going to... So I gotta do another interrupting shot. Although I should move you out of range, so he will go for her and then shoot him in the face. That right? That seems right. Again, losing HP for it, but if it stops me from taking less damage than it would from an enemy attack, then overall it's still worth it. Of course, he didn't actually attack, so then it kind of like negated my whole. So I kind of just wasted HP there. But how did I know he's not going to attack? In which case, yay.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Beautiful. I can't hide from you. Boy, I've been coming to you. I've just walked over all your minions. What do you mean I can't hide from you?
Come what
Anything,
may,
you're the one hiding from me.
suffering's progress.
We took more HP damage there. Didn't like that. We also killed like 4 times the enemies than we had towards actual combatants, so...
It is done. But what falls today may rise again tomorrow.
So I have 550 of the blood or whatever, in which case we'll have to use that towards healing our people at some point here. Now we actually have our first rescue mission, which is spooky. I rescue and save the bright soul, I believe is what it said up there. I feel like we need another doctor. If it's gonna offer me the chance at 4, like, why would I handicap myself 3? So this is the AoE. We took the AoE last time, so we'll go ahead and take this one. So does that mean... Again, I still don't really understand this. 237 damage to an enemy in range taking damage from now. Does that mean they already had to take damage originally before that would go? That seems... Yeah. See, like, was this guy actually damaged before? Reaction, right? So, okay, that's the sword wielder that just went off, right? And then because she attacked things, then? Okay, I think, yeah, that's... So somebody has to attack first that isn't her, but then it allows her to take attacks on everybody that would... Gosh, every time I press the wrong button. Now... Oh, you got new traits, huh? Damage against cultist creatures plus 10%. I don't know why it says it's, the minions of the plague shall fear her forever. Oh, shall fear her forever. Okay. I thought it was saying, like, she will fear them forever. I was like, what? But no. Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. You... And as soon as I stop,
their courage.
press the wrong button. You're level 3, but you didn't actually level up, right? Somehow, man, our soul slingers are just falling behind here just a tad. Really don't know what I could do against that. They don't have the killing power that our blade masters do. But they do provide support, at long range support, as compared to our shield bearers. They get punished a tad bit more. The funny thing is our shield bearers, who are supposed to be our tanks, are the ones that don't even have damage on them. So we got one more synapse. So rescue, right, I was gonna make a 4th daughter, and then I didn't make the 4th daughter, so let's go ahead and do that before I forget. Pretty much immediately putting the rewards we just got into action.
Give life to our daughters.
True. True indeed.
Please, guide her well.
Nah, desire's a fine name. We got 2 of everything. We're keeping it pretty consistent. So I guess we'll just keep rolling like that. There's not one outright standout that I've seen so far between the 3.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Okay. I can upgrade their skills. It's something I haven't really considered more than I probably should. Can you unequip a memory after doing it? And if you do, does it cost again? So like if I put one in, we pay the 100, right? And then I put in another one, pay that cost. Are these refunded in that I can use them again without having to pay for them, but use them on a different character? Because if that's not the thing, then I can put one on and then end up wasting it if I get a better one, in which case. It certainly feels like our slingers will benefit more from these. Adds an additional attack, dealing 71 points. Increases the damage of a skill by 50. But does that mean 50 per shot? Because if it is 50 per shot, that would be absolutely massive. Increase the damage of a skill by 2. I don't know. I don't have the big brain math going on right now. So. I don't know. We'll leave them for the time being. That might be a mistake. At the very least, we have 4 daughters going into this rescue mission. And there are quote-unquote better ones. I almost feel like it's sacrifice for my blade master just in case, but I'm playing with fire, but we're gonna do it. Open this, open threat. It doesn't even tell me what the threats are, which concerns me just a bit. We do have an extra DPS on this one, which should prove useful. Although it said open, so maybe I should have brought another
before the end.
Snaps Bright Soul. Reach the escape area, then use the leap skill for the Bright
The
Soul.
child thought he
You'll
could
lose
be
the Bright
free
Soul's kill.
if he could only follow the right path.
Excuse me? Wait, okay, you have 600 health, 71 armor. You know, for being like, rather not armored there, Fred, you sure have a lot of armor. Can I say how many enemies we have? Or is it going to be infinite enemies until we actually... Should be the zone I'm trying to get to? Yeah. So we got these two. These two are melee, right? In which case I should, in theory, be able to just run them up there? It's 48. Are you flying? I want to inspect skills, which is just leave. AP is going to set the right there. So these guys are going to move. Action reanimation. So reanimation just means that we're getting another one that's one in. If I remember correctly. You guys are getting taint healthy up there, aren't you? It's 800-ish. Usually the escort missions are like, oh, you need to like rush it before like start getting overwhelmed and whatnot. This still allows me to move before the dawn, so I don't need to burst immediately. I can leave that for the next turn, which I don't mind. Trying not to create a traffic jam here, if at all possible. These guys really don't have that much movement. They have some dodge on them now, though. That was like 15% or something. Kyle, where are the hands? Where is the spawn coming in? Let's see. It's not like fog of war, is there? It shows. So like, right. You're only... That's your movement. I've tried the spectators, not yours. You can reach right there. You can reach right there. So I can move you right here. Probably not the best idea to have your person you're trying to keep alive scout for you, but you know. Oh boy. We'll still get the move before those guys because we didn't have the burst. You're like on the same level that he is. I might even be able to shoot these guys from here. I really can't shoot. Oh wow, I'm like 1 out of range. That's fine, that keeps me from bursting at the very least. feel like this mission will have to take just a tad bit slower to make sure that, because it said if the soul dies, we just immediately lose, which I suppose means that we can lose the daughters and yet still complete the mission, whether or
The
not...
doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for that. Appreciate you. Now, I don't see who it is. You're my tanky person, right? What is it gonna cost to get here? 31. I have 55. Blacksmith's raised. What again? It's just like armor. So I could... What much do you guys do, like, damage-wise? Up to 310 damage. Yikes. 87, and then we'll get another, like, 180, right? So we'll do, like, 50 or something, plus 5%. Oh my gosh. Okay. And it costs 5% HP, so we actually can just do this. Finally, our tank will actually lose some HP for once. This should also, because they have regular movement, because they're melee, so that should help block off this guy, at the very least. 791, my attack does up to 740, so I can't even one-shot either of them. Which is rough. You're also my weakened one. This will make it so you don't have to. You can, I was gonna say, you can reach, but you can, we'll punch you, because we need to get over, oh boy, I hate escort missions. We'll put you right here for the time being, and go ahead and say that's alright. Slingers are just barely not in range to be able to do. It's like, I'm like 1 away, right? I'm like 2-ish. If I got right here, that's 14, but I should be able to get some shots off now, yes. At least on this one. It says he's flanked, in which case we should get some good shots in. Oh, he dodged one, gosh. This will burst, but it'll also hit. Yes.
Impressive.
Good.
Memories of another life.
That was
Guard
dumb,
them
because
well.
now I'm in the way of the lady that I actually need to be able to get to. Which probably just increased the cost enough to where I probably can't kill this man now. 84 AP. Where can it be? I need to put you in front of her. That's still not even necessarily gonna keep her alive. 308. How much did it say you did? Up to 310. Okay, so unless he absolutely just high rolls me, we should be okay. Yeah. Throw you in front as well. That's gonna make me. Okay. Alright, well, we have our tank up front. He did go. Because she got hit. She's not even losing HP. She's just moving me back into my. She's just moving me up ahead. Appreciate that. So we are gonna have people coming behind us, so I guess they just don't want us camping back here the entire time and clearing them out. Who could have guessed that one, right?
Lead them dry.
Or just like thought, you know, what if you did? You're flanked. I should be able to one-shot you.
One
Level
less to
3
plague the
Blade
innocent.
Master, baby. Am I already bursted? I am already bursted. What?
The veil
That's-
grows weaker. His power stronger.
Okay. That's probably fine. You need to go, like, sit in between everybody here. This should, like, keep you out of range of these guys, right? Okay. You're out of range of them. I imagine you're out of range of those two. These guys are so fast. I guess they are actually going after him. That or maybe my blade. You should be able to outright one-shot these guys, right? Oh, yeah. 30, and then I can burst and kill both with you. That is 100% okay with me.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. No mercy.
Very good. Do you need... Then I can't really be taking attacks like that. What are spawning here? Plague Guard, Plague Butcher, and Plague Guard. So your farthest movement is about right there. So I can set you up right here, not have you burst, and then that seems okay. You want to go after my tankiest person anyway, so...
Has just arrived.
So if you're gonna come after my tankiest... Oh, you can hit me sideways, can't you? Or not? Okay, we got more hands. We got more hands right behind us, so I need you to, like, just book it. Leave does not cost anything, so in theory, I could rush past these guys, and then can't really take hits. First. So I can move you to right here. You don't go in the burst. And then I can maybe be out of range in time. They're gonna come behind me, so I need to get out of here. I guess those marks are showing me I can actually hit all of them if I put it right there, if I'm reading that correctly. So if the guard dudes are supposed to be going after our tankiest person, then I should be able to shoot these guys freely. I'm at 50 exactly right now. Would put me where? So I try to shoot you all the way at the end because you burst. Right. And if a shot, 89 3 times, which is awful. 3 times, that'd be what? Like 2. Yeah, no. Bursting is not gonna kill. Rough. Increases armor, 15 for each attack, 225 and delay target. Start to face the daughter, 219 for times. Wow, putting the lost soul right in the way was like not helpful, huh? It was supposed to target this guy, which it did not, which ripped, because now I have to burst to kill him to get out of the way. Because I fat fingered it, so rest in pieces. How much does slam do? 225, and then it was like 120 to whoever it got yeeted into, right? Which would not be enough, so I have to burst the kill.
How foolish my fears.
This is not looking the greatest. If you said this wasn't looking the greatest, you'd be right. Unfortunately. You're gonna be able to hit me. Or not? No, because you only focus the one. Okay, so the scavengers are really not as bad as I thought. Of course, they're gonna be coming after the child. So that is... How much do I do? 740. In theory, I can kill this guy in one hit. In theory. Just off the base damage. Never mind, he has 800 health. I'm done. Am I actually one off from being able to do another slash? You're like right after me, too. I'm so done. Wait, you can outright kill me, right? Because you do up to 310. Oh, I might have gotten her killed. No, oh, dude, now this. I knew I should have healed it. I guess my only real chance is indeed Blade. Can I just attack? Gosh. Well, last-ditch effort here, assuming that he doesn't kill me with this. 282 elo roll, baby, let's go. Never mind, he has multiple hits. Rest in peace, forgot. Oh yeah, you have more than one attack. That was like my level 3 swords people too. Like if you could never do that again, that'd be great. Still have to get the daughters out of here too, is the thing that I'm slowly remembering that we have to do. Think I can outright just run you in after this? In which case, you guys need to get moving. 44, which should allow me to shoot you, so you should die now.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Then we can run you away. I lost my best swords lady, so that's not great. This would put it right there. This just kind of gets one out of the way.
Shred them down.
Got him. That's still too much for another slash, right? What if I went right here? How much is that going to cost me? 7? Still a little too much. Make sure that I can't get away with it. Not good. Very not good on this one. We lost our first gal at 329. What? She's my take, though. Excuse me. What? Oh my gosh. You gotta be joking with me. Why are you focusing her? I thought you were going after the soul. Tell me you can make it in here.
Another terror to haunt us.
What do you mean, another terror to haunt us? It's not even their turn. Get out of here. Yeah, dude. Possible? I don't know about that. Not worth it? Potentially. Jeez, sometimes. That still puts you before them. Yes. Okay. Where did you spawn, though? Oh, you spawned right on top of it. Of course it would be there. Ow. Yeah, not a worthwhile mission. Probably should have just taken the W and left, but yes. I can't even kill you. Oh. Alright, how far can you go here? When did your base damage get so much higher? It was like 380, now it's like 420. What? Well, you should be able to make it next turn if I could just run.
Another terror to haunt us.
What do you mean, another terror to haunt us? Why is it, I was gonna say, why is it acting as if it's... I need to just run at this point. Get me out of here. Hopefully that didn't just block off my shield. Oh, good! Gonna spawn right there. Oh. You can reach how far? To right here. How far can you guys go? We may or may not be able to escape with these three. Be attacked. Everything hurts. Well, that's fine, because I'm not attacking you guys. I'm getting out of here. Okay, he ran away.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Well, we just need to get you guys out of here. Don't tell me lead cost you anything. It doesn't. So I can attack first and get out? If I'm reading that correct? Do you really want a chance? No, probably not. Let's go. Get me out of here. I might have left my new daughter that I just created to die. Oh no. But I read the rewards were enough to recover 2 daughters. The fact that I lost my one that was my most upgraded one, though, does not make me it does not make me happy in the slightest. But I'm not the most tactical. Like, even when I play XCOM and stuff, like, I mean, you can always hide behind full cover, always take the best shots and whatnot. That's like just not the way I like playing strategy games. Like, I actually like having a little risk. Even if it does cost me some anguish. Oh my gosh, jail. We lived. We only lost one. We saved the bright soul, whatever that means for us. But we lived. What? No. No. I pressed N turn instead of leave. Oh, it's 100% deserved, but it still feels bad because now I'm gonna lose the one I just lost because I pressed the wrong button. We still end up making 50 off of it, so you know, I guess it's still worth in that regard. But I lost my most skilled. Yeah. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories are lost. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions. So they 100% expected them. That was rough. Celeste was only a 2 at least, and Desire we literally just had made, so.
Let her flourish.
We did get them up to 3 with that. It's not like it wasn't good XP, for sure. Ow. Free or sacrifice? Free grants us 400, sacrifice gets us 1 resurrection, which would give me the person back, but at this point, I'll free. Yes, you're being freed for now.
Free.
Maybe we'll sacrifice the next one to heal a daughter's wounds. You have to sacrifice another one. Yes, I know, lady. It's part of the problem that I have to deal with now. Because it looks like we have a boss fight tomorrow, in which case maybe I'll save that for like next stream or something. I do want to do more on this game. I'm not sure how interested people are in it, but I do want to do more with this game. How are we not unlocked in Mastery 5? I was gonna say, how do we not have more moves? I also never used my like lightning strike. Did I? Or no, because they had the movable stance, right? In which case, yeah. Oh, I mean, we certainly gained a lot there.
Courage.
I mean, we gained 650 in terms of the actual red blood stuff, whatever you want to call it. There, we lost 400 in terms of the daughters, plus my most experienced blade master that did the most damage because they were the most leveled. And then I lost the one that we just made, which is basically only like losing 200. So that one I'm not worried too much about. The one that I just, the one that's been with me the entire time though, sucks just a tad. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and we're down to 5. So let's go ahead and make a new one. Hope. All right, tell me you're gonna give me some hope for this playthrough, please. Yes.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
No, you. Bright Soul is a very fragile being. You need to escort it to safety. Escort it to save it. You captured them, stole them for us before they were born, save them. Do not let them suffer. Other corrupt, those we germinate. Bear. What? So the Bright Souls are essentially us? Or the ladies here? Tell me we get more character archetypes than just these. Not that they're bad, but I would also like more variety of actual hero-esque characters. I don't know. I mean, we got pretty bodied. Like, to then be forced to go after bosses. I mean, I guess we'll take a look.
Suffering manifests again. We must rise to face it.
We just did 2 bossful missions, lady. Alright, you gotta chill just a little bit.
Deeper still, the answer hides, buried in the flesh. Life unworthy of life feeds our inquiry. What we do is a mercy to the world.
a mercy.
I don't know about that one. Your definition of mercy seems to be different than mine. I don't know.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
Discovered the despicable surgeon. You can confront him now or take time to prepare, but he will inevitably attack on the 7th day. From now on, you'll be able to fight him starting from the first day of your next recollections. Illusion to him will immediately end the current one. Okay, so I guess we have just like... I guess recollections are equivalent to playthroughs, essentially. So something like, because it said we were expected to fail, right? So based off of that, I imagine if we went to attack the boss right now, we would get bodied. Or we can wait till the 7th day, in which case we might still get bodied, because it didn't talk about us failing, so it sounds as though it wouldn't be unexpected for us to lose to the first boss. Which, after losing my best damage dealer, certainly looks to be the case. Which I'm still not happy about it. I'm not happy about the one that we lost either, because I was big dumb and pressed end the turn and not leave, even though if you end your turn inside of the area that you're supposed to escort the people to, I would imagine that it would be like, oh, are you sure you don't want to leave instead of ending your turn? Like how it does in XCOM, in which case I would have been like, oh, you're right, I'm big dumb, beam me up, Scotty. But no, that didn't happen, so then we lost one that we shouldn't have lost. One was gonna die there regardless. I mean, it was an impossible level mission for a reason. Yeah, certainly got bodied for that.
Remember.
So we can start a run with 2 memories, which I guess I picked to accident. All day. Others gain plus 15% max HP. Now that would have been nice. I would have preferred that over the 2 memories. You may resurrect a fallen daughter. What? Discover the boss of the plague era and unlock, which is what we just got. Okay, so yeah, these are for, I guess, next playthroughs, which in this case is considered the next recollection. In which case, so I guess progressively you keep going and going, but the game ends up getting easier over time through these bonuses, although I guess you don't necessarily have to pick them. As well as it also costs shards that we have to get at some point. Those we don't have access to. What do we got on tax now? They're at least hunts. Hunts I can deal with. Hunts we got through relatively just fine. Like, the hard hunts are essentially like easy mode. At least compared to the impossible ones, where there was like 10 plus enemies. Where hard was like 5 or 6. But then if you could put in 3, then, you know, you just gotta get 2.0 KD ratio. It'll be fine. Also go straight to the boss. How about now? Alright. How do we want to do this? If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would play longer, but because I do, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. Right, so the way we have it scheduled now is because work's just being a pain, I'm only streaming Monday through Thursday for the time being. So that means Friday, Saturday, Sunday being the weekend, we're not gonna have videos, unfortunately. Unless I can sneak them in there, but, like, I would say don't count on it. I'll try and see if I can get something on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but realistically, don't expect it. Expect the next video on Monday, assuming that nothing comes up between here and then. There is my socials that I never even sold out on yet on this stream. So there is my Twitter right there, and there's my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. Discord is in my panels section there for the link to it, so if you want to join Discord, you can go through there. Just shows appreciation and support for the channel. It's all free, so don't even have to pay a penny for any of it. It's just It just shows support, like it doesn't actually give me anything financial. So, you don't have to worry about that at all. What else? But yeah, and next stream on Monday. What game will it be? I mean, I do want to see this boss, so it'll probably end up being Otherside here, being this game that we're playing right now. Will you end up seeing the boss in that episode? I want to say yes, but I honestly don't. It will be like it'll be a in the moment thing of whether like I'm still feeling like good enough, still awake enough or whatnot. If people are interested, we got people chatting it up and whatnot. Of course, then I'll have more incentive to do it. That being said, yeah, no stream till Monday. We'll probably end up playing this game same time as per usual that we have set, being 9 p.m. CDT, CDST, whichever it is. Yeah, no, that's about it. You guys have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you guys. Appreciate all of you guys for coming out, watching the video. Hopefully you guys found it somewhat entertaining. I know it's not, maybe it's not up to the general speed of what people generally play on Twitch. You know, maybe not as like, you know, it's not Call of Duty or something where you just run into headstrong, either body or get bodied instantly and then come right back. But, I don't know. I mean, there's still, like, I imagine there's still some enjoyment in, actually seeing my strategies go into play, and then whether or not they actually work out, or me be dumb and get people killed for no reason, like I did my one daughter. Rest in peace, Desire. And then my poor shield lady. Oh boy. I keep thinking my shield ladies are tankier than what they are, but straight up without that health ability that gives them like 180 extra armor, like they get pretty bodied. Like I thought with 87 armor they would be able to shrug off attacks a little more than they do. But it looks like more of it's in their HP than anything. I think that almost feels like a must-have ability. How are you gonna make a tank have 2 times like the defense of like your squishiest person, but then still get hit for like 350 when you have like 1k HP? That's still like a third of your health. Yeah. So, you know, all the ranting aside, the game should go a little bit faster next time, now that I'm a little more used to the controls and whatnot. I'm sure there'll still be some getting used to it, because, I mean, the UI feels just a tad bit weird. I think it was originally released for PC and then came out on the consoles. If that's the case, then that makes a lot more sense why the controls are the way that they are. But, yeah. Other than that, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Appreciate you guys for coming out.